What is up? What is up, YouTube? What is up, YouTube? Y'all ain't gonna believe this, man. It is 10 minutes to 4 in the morning. I couldn't sleep, man. I've been checking out this the lead attorney. Oh my gracious, man. I don't even know which one I want to play first, man. Should I start off light or should I start off real heavy? Y'all ain't gonna believe this stuff. Man, okay, let's go with this one. Let's go with this one right here. Check this out, man. It is crazy, man, how... Alright, first of all, when I went to college, I took up criminal justice. I got a little criminal justice degree, a little associate's degree, and we would study police cam, body cam footage. I think they was just coming out with stuff like that, and you wouldn't believe, we had lawyers come in and talk to the class and everything, our professor, and no matter what, the younger generation think they know it all. But no matter what, the police is not there to help you. So whatever you say out your mouth, it's not going to get them cuffs off you. It's not going to stop them from taking you to jail. So you might as well be quiet. I've said that to so many people, and they just don't get it. Especially the younger generation. They think they can talk to the police any kind of way they want. So this right here is about to be proof. I cannot believe some of the stuff I've seen on this thing, man. This makes me want to cry. Some of this stuff is not even funny, man. So y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. When teens outnumber the cops, see what happens. Because they outnumbering the cops, they gonna put cuffs on you quicker because they don't know who's who. Let's check this out. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell. My echo, y'all. Let's check it out.
What building?
Come on now.
What building do you live in?
Officers respond to a call of a fight between about 20 teens.
20 teens. All right, this is about to turn into chaos. Lead attorney here, 20-year attorney. We're about to break this down. Let's see what happens.
Some of these teens are known to have an extensive criminal history.
This ain't all I'm gonna tell you. You're gonna get.
Come on, what you doing that for?
Well, because it's called loitering and prowling, and you're obstructing.
Come on now, what you doing that for? I just came my
him.
He ain't got nothing to do with that. He just got school.
What?
I'm his cousin.
All right, let's stop it right here,
I'm his
guys.
cousin.
We see this young man running up on police
He's
officers.
running up.
Obviously, running at a police officer full speed when the officer's trying to make a detention is not smart. But that highlights the issue. These are minors. Legally, they're children. The issue is that there are 20 of them, and some of them are known to be dangerous. The cops are outnumbered, and they're trying to establish what the heck is going on.
I'm his cousin. I ain't do nothing. I just got over here.
You can take me, you can take me, you can take me.
Come on.
Oh! Oh my God, look at this. We've got another teen running full speed at the police officers and strikes one of them. Look at her now. She's got her fist balled up. She's got her teeth clenched, teeth gnashed. She's ready to go to war. Just look at her fists. When I see this type of behavior in teens, I always wonder, where are the parents? What are the parents like? What is their household like? Imagine raising a child to think that it's okay to run up full speed on an officer and strike him. Where is the respect for authority?
You about to go to jail too.
Oh God. Oh no.
Hey, y'all better back it up. Back it up.
This is chaos.
It's my big sister, please. Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
Did y'all see that? The officer picked up that boy like he was luggage.
I'm sorry.
Hey, bro, it's my big sister, bro. Please don't do nothing.
Take me out these handcuffs. Step away.
Big sister.
Step away. For what? I ain't do shit.
Lord, I can proud of
I'm
you.
carrying my
We got nothing to do. We just game over. over here.
Oh no.
She definitely getting locked up. She came fighting.
My sister the up off that ground. Or every time mistake the one of y'all off. Oh God, man. Let me go. I ain't got no Wi-Fi, man. Let me go.
This is chaos.
How can you talk to the police like this?
Let's get out of here now. Where do you live at? You work here. All right, kick rocks. Where do you live at? All right, kick rocks.
Why is the officer telling people who work there to leave? That doesn't make a lot of sense. Now, maybe
Oh
the
my
officer feels
God.
like these people are lying, that they don't work there. We'll see.
Which one? Renter?
Uh-oh.
Okay, I get down. Call my mama.
He gave up quick.
Where do you live? Where do you live? Then leave. Where do you live? Get your hands out of your pants. Get your hands out of your pants. Where do you live at?
Don't touch me.
Where do you live at?
Huh?
Where do you live at?
Why you in my face, cousin?
All right, cool. Where is your hands at?
Bloop. That's how it should be done.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah. Bloop. That's
How
how
do
it
you
should be.
guys feel about this? They asked this young man where he lived. He
Yep.
said, basically, I don't want to talk to you. And
Yep.
immediately they pull out the handcuffs, throw him to the ground. Now, it needs to be said that these are children. They are not 18 years old. They have not reached the age of majority. The justice system typically treats children differently. So one could ask, is it really necessary for 3 grown men to be on the back of this young boy trying to put handcuffs on him when really all he wanted to do was not answer the police officers? Now,
There's not 3 police officers on his back. Okay, it's 2 of them. But they are trying to control the situation. All these little kids, we don't know what they got. Think about what I just said. We don't know what they got. So one of them is waiting for them to put the handcuffs on. He's not even touching them. So it's 2 of them holding them down. Since he want to be smart, you want to be a smart ass? Okay. This is, I think what they doing is justifiable. Not too much force though. Don't use too much force, they kids. Keep that in mind. But you don't know if these little kids toting down these days, they might be having gas on them and stuff.
on the other hand, you have these police officers out here. They're outnumbered. They don't know what's going on. It's a huge fight. Over 20 minors out here. They don't know if any of these minors have weapons. They don't know if any of these minors have warrants. They are in an impossible situation trying to establish order. Obviously, these teens are being wholly uncooperative. They're not trying to clarify the situation. They're not trying to give the officers any information. Just look at the screen. 3 grown men on this boy who probably weighs about 130 pounds. A lot of people would say this is abuse of power. But some people would say, hey, this kid had it coming to him. He wasn't being cooperative. He was resisting the officers. What do you think?
Nobody did to y'all.
Still talking.
Oh.
Bro, give me the off this ground and get me out of these cuffs and take me home. See, I got.
My man in the red don't realize that you ran up on the police officer. You ran up on the police officer. You didn't strike him or anything, but you can't run up on the police like that while they doing their job. You can't stop the police from doing their job, man. These are laws that's on the books.
He said, take me out of these cuffs and take me home. Again, you can see the mentality of a child. Police officers are not trying to take you home.
Calm down. Calm down.
If you don't live here, leave.
Y'all got my brother. He didn't even do nothing. Y'all just texted him when he leave.
If you don't live here, leave. If you live here, go to your home.
Come get my phone.
Calm down.
Put me in to call my sister.
I can't go.
It's right here.
What is Nomi?
She want her phone.
No.
She ain't did shit, so why she can't get her phone?
Stand back.
Just ignore us, please.
Yeah, just ignore me.
We will.
You want to go to jail?
My
This is terrible. The officer asked this young girl, does she want to go to jail? She says, I don't give a F. In my over 20 years of experience representing individuals, many of them have been juveniles. And I see this type of nonchalant, relaxed attitude all the time. They don't care about the cops. They don't care about the judges. They don't care about the attorneys. They don't care about the law. And let me say that you never want to write a child off. You never want to throw them away. But when you have this type of mentality regarding authority, where is your future going to be? You obviously don't care what the teachers have to say in school. When you get a job, when you graduate, what are you going to think of your supervisor? How are you going to function? It's so sad to see teenagers like this because you can almost predict where their future is going to be.
I don't know. Probably because they was just fighting, man. They tripping. Come to the garden. They got her in the car, bro.
Step away.
Hey, I'm on the phone. Stop talking. Why you keep talking? Boy, just wait. Just wait till my daddy get out here, boy. I'm my soap. Get up, I ain't this. Y'all look like
man, bro, shut up, man. Chill out, bro.
You alright? You get walking? You alright?
Man, they just arrested him too.
I got one flash now, the chain.
Where do you live at? Where do you live at?
42.
All right, you're about to come here and talk to me. Where do you live at?
I'm a minor.
Good. You do have to talk to me. Watch me. Where do you live at?
I ain't gotta ask you a question.
All right, then cool. We're going to handcuffs. Come on. Number 5.
Number 5.
Called obstruction. Loitering and prowling.
Now see, again, we have these issues. The officer says, hey, where do you live? This boy says, I don't have to answer your question. Boom, here come the handcuffs. Attorneys all the time tell you guys not to talk to cops, not to respond to these police officers. This boy does exactly that, and the cops immediately put handcuffs on him. A criminal defense attorney would look at this, though, and say, well, wait a minute now, what did he actually do? Do these officers have any reasonable suspicion that this young man was involved in illegal activity? He was just standing there watching the fight. They come up to him, where do you live? I don't have to answer your questions. Now he's got his hands behind his back. And again, guys, legally, this is a child. This video went viral, and you can see why. There were so many people on different sides of the issue. You had people saying that this is absolutely abuse of authority. This is police misconduct. But then you also had tons of people saying, no, this is what our communities need. They need law enforcement. They need law to be imposed. You can't have 20 teens out in a parking lot fighting each other and think that's okay. Where do you stand on this?
I can do this all day long.
Last time you talked to me.
Now, what about all the people who live in that neighborhood? The older people or people that they don't want to see this stuff. And they sitting over there talking, I don't need to talk to you. They think they cute. Every time I ask one of them, do you live here? Where do you? Oh, I'm a minor. I don't have to talk to you. You think you know the law? That's why you going to, this one going to jail. This one is going to jail. Watch this.
You said you're going to kill us all?
I didn't say that.
Wait a minute.
See?
Wait
Here
a minute.
we go.
These officers know this young boy, and the officer said, hey, the last time we contacted you, didn't you say you were going to kill us all? So
Young
again,
boy.
we flip back to the issue of parenting in the home. Imagine raising a child who's out here threatening police officers with death. You're an absolutely terrible parent. Or, and this is the case a lot of times, you might be a good parent, but you are in a terrible neighborhood. Your child is in a terrible environment. If this is the case, no matter how great a parent you are, so many times your children are going to succumb to the streets, and there's no way to stop it other than moving. Now, if you live in one of these areas, that probably means you don't have a lot of money. You don't have a lot of resources, but you need to find a way, because that is the only thing that's going to save your child. You need to remove him from the environment. There is nothing beneficial for your child to live in these areas where they are surrounded by these influences. You never want to give up on a child, but when a teen is threatening officers with death, you already see where this child's life is headed.
You just put me in handcuffs because I don't want to answer your question.
That's called obstruction.
That's not
And right now, loitering and prowling and obstruction.
Do you know the rule, Bro?
Do I know the rule? Yeah.
Shout out to this kid. He says, hey, you put me in handcuffs because I didn't want to answer your question. The cop says, yeah, that's called obstruction. No, that is not obstruction. You don't have to talk to these cops. Imagine if an officer just came up to you and started asking you questions. You say, I don't want to talk to you, and now you're being arrested for obstruction. This is ridiculous. If that were the case, all police officers could force you to talk under threat of arrest. That's simply not the law in this country. But again, these officers are in a chaotic environment. Some of these teens have threatened the officers with death, so they're on edge. The whole situation is out of control.
It's out of control, and they trying to gain control. I bet you know. I know one thing. The more they put them little kids in the back of them paddy wagons, the more they started shutting up. It was too many of them. Then the more they started shutting up. Told you to leave, you wouldn't leave. Disperse, you want to sit around and yell at the cops. You can't do that. You cannot do that. I don't care if you're a lawyer or not. You cannot yell at the cops while they trying to gain order and do their job. You can't do that. That's against the law. And he should know better. But he about to find out. Man, y'all need to give these police officers a little bit more benefit of the doubt. I know a lot of them crossed the line, but so far they doing a good job.
So, absolutely, it's not a rule. I'm not sure where you got that rule from, but that's not a rule.
That is not a rule.
You're right. You don't have to answer.
You don't have to answer the question. You're right. You go in handcuffs.
That's ridiculous. Let's
right
keep
now,
going.
the
This
person is
officer, he needs additional training. It cannot be the case that an officer comes up to you and says, "Hey, what's your name?" You say, "I don't answer questions," and then he turns you around and put handcuffs on you for obstruction. That's just not the way things work in this country.
Now it's called loitering and prowling and obstruction. Have a seat.
It's funny because a lot of people would disagree with me, but right now the police officers is detaining people. They trying to figure out what's going on, and people sitting here giving them a hard way to go. Fine. I told you to leave. You wouldn't leave. You're being detained. Put you in handcuffs. You want to talk that trash? You sit in the back and think about it. But this one's going to jail. I'm not going to call him him. He's not going to, well, I'm just going to let it roll.
We need more cars.
We need more cars.
Okay, what apartment you live in? Okay.
I live here. What apartment? I live down the street.
I live here, but I don't live here.
Uh-oh, got Big Mama out here.
Yeah, she work here.
This is the way this works. If you do not live on this premises, then you are loitering or prowling, which means you are required to identify yourself to me. If you do live here, and I ask you your name and where you live, and you can't provide it, now you're required to quell my suspicions that you're not loitering and prowling, which is why you're in handcuffs in the back of my car. Now, what's your name? Cameron?
Oh, we talking now? Huh? We talking now? You in the behind that paddy wagon in them cuffs. Your ass talking now. Mm-hmm. Listen to this.
Can't provide it. Now you're required to quell my suspicions that you're not loitering and prowling, which is why you're in handcuffs in the back of my car. Now, what's your name? Cameron? I don't want you in your handcuffs, but I'm going to take you to jail. I would much rather call your mom, come pick you up.
All right, let's stop it right here, guys. And now you're seeing a softer side of law enforcement, and this is a good thing. This officer saying, "Hey, man, I don't want to take you to jail. Just tell me who you are. I'll call your mom." And this is what we need, understanding again that these are children. But on the other hand, why are these children threatening to kill these police officers? It's a thin line when you're out here in these streets.
Hey, yo, hold up. Chill out. First of all, we're going to start this whole thing over.
How y'all doing?
Good.
I'm her mother. Why is my daughter in handcuffs?
Your daughter is in handcuffs because she was fighting and then thought it was a good idea for her to try to swing on the police. So as of right now, your daughter is about to go to the juvenile detention center. You can ask her.
Now, this a grown-up. You notice she ain't say nothing. She came with all that. She came with all that. And bruh, man, said, "Hold, chill, pump your brakes. Pump your brakes, young lady. Come on, man. Come on, you know what time it is. Watch this. When she first woke up on the scene."
Hey, yo, hold up.
Hold up.
First of all, we're going to start this whole thing over.
How y'all doing?
Good.
I'm
How
her
are
mother.
you?
Why is my daughter in handcuffs?
Your daughter is in handcuffs because she was fighting and then thought it was a good idea for her to try to swing on the police.
Look at mom.
So as of right now, your daughter is about to go to the juvenile detention center. You can ask him questions.
Okay, also, where's my son?
Who's your son?
Your little light skinned
He in the car too.
Now, why is this little girl talking?
No, this is what happened. She was not fighting. They was jumping a boy, and then Rashad had jumped in, and I guess they tried to.
This is the part that killed me right here. This is the part that kills me. You got all these police officers and all these adults listening to this little kid. Shut up. Why are you talking? Go home and do your homework. That's what you need to be doing. Oh, that's right. I don't run the world. My bad. That's what the God did good when he didn't make me have no kids, baby.
So as of right now, your daughter is about to go to the juvenile detention center.
She shouldn't even be over there, that little
Okay,
girl.
also, where's my son?
Who's your son?
Your little light skinned
He in the car too.
He in the,
They tried to tackle. No, this is what happened. She was not fighting. They was jumping a boy, and then Rashad had jumped in, and I guess they tried to arrest him too. So that's when Kamara swung.
All right, we're gonna stop all this.
Okay, so the lady in the bonnet is the parent of the initial girl who was fighting the cops and the young boy. Now, it's very easy for us to look at these children and say, hey, just throw away the key. But again, they're minors, so we have to look at the parents as well. If this lady in a bonnet was your mother, what type of household would you be raised in?
So this is the way this works.
I ain't saying throw away the key.
That's your daughter?
That's my daughter and that's my son.
Your daughter's under arrest. She hit 2 officers.
What did the officers do to my baby?
They tried to.
This is the parenting that I'm talking about. Just look at her face. This lady finds out that her daughter struck 2 officers, and immediately the first thing she says is, what did these officers do to my baby? My child's an angel. I know my child. I raised my child. There's no way that my child would have attacked officers. But what was captured on the body cam footage? Her daughter attacking officers. There are kids who grow up in environments like this and they succeed, but it's so hard for them to find that success if they don't have the proper structure inside the home.
They tried to tackle Rashad, and that's when she jumped on him.
Hey, all right. Do we have a Rashad in custody?
Her brother.
So he's the first one to charge that baby.
But there's no charges on him? No charges. All right, so, ma'am, excuse me?
See,
Right now,
he's being
Rashad, I
detained.
believe he's one of the ones we had detained as well. He's not being
Detained.
charged with anything, okay? Apparently there was a large fight out here. We don't know why yet. As this large fight broke out, officers arrived on scene here and we tried to gain control. Your son Rashad charged at one of the officers. He didn't get hit. He didn't hit anybody or anything like that, so he was detained. When that happened, I guess his sister came up, and that's when she struck 2 officers. That's why she is now detained and being placed under arrest. Okay?
So out of this whole fight, my daughter the only person going to jail?
As of right now, yeah.
Mom! I want to speak to my mother. Mom!
Jesus.
Oh, shucks. Here we go.
What you keep hollering for me for? You don't think I can hear you? Do you not understand that I'm already pissed off? Because you told me that you was staying after school. So how the hell your ass end up pissed off?
He called me and said,
And I don't give a when nobody called you and said, and you supposed to be your ass at my house.
So Rashad, the young boy, lied to the mom about where he was going to be. And the mom obviously is upset about it. But look how the mom is cursing this young boy out. How is this boy treated in the home? Does he have a wholesome, loving, caring environment? Or is he cussed out by a woman in a bonnet every single day? Does she help him with his homework? Does he lie to her and say, I don't even have any homework? Does she care? Now he's in the back of a patrol car. It's so hard to think about how some of these children are being raised.
So how you get crossed out to Savannah Gardens? I don't give a why is my daughter going to jail? Because you doing some extra.
no, ma'am, they were trying to jump Kamara, and I jumped in.
And I just started.
Uh-oh.
Anything on you? Tell me now. A lighter? Where?
All right, this is one of the boys who got detained because he didn't want to
Still
talk to the
saying
officers.
boy.
Don't reach for it.
Look at that chest. He's still saying boy.
Is there any on you?
Look. He ready to switch up now.
You might as well just tell us. In your sock? Alright. And I'll take your shoes off. Pop this up. Alright.
All right, they found weed in his sock.
Put back in the car. She got nothing in her boxer.
She thought it was a boy. Listen, I'm from Atlanta. I'm really pretty good about recognizing these studs, but this one got away from me. Let's go.
See how easy it is to make a mistake? It's so easy to make a mistake, man. And trust me when I tell y'all this, man. I seen how these kids act, and I observed a lot when I was young and growing up. And all the kids that act cut up and crazy and retarded. I'm sorry, you can't say that word no more, retarded. But all the kids that act like they was retarded, they came from broken homes. They didn't have no home training and stuff. Oh yeah, I made quadruple sure. I said, my nephew said, Uncle Mike, I used to think that you hated me. And I said, no, I just had a little bit of time to teach you how to become a real man.
What? She had weed
Look
on.
at this. She had
No charge.
Now you got drugs on you, right? Because back then weed was illegal, especially for a minor. You know you got drugs on you and you're gonna give the police a hard way to go. That is stupid. Like, arrest me so I can get a charge Think about
and
that.
I'm really pretty good about recognizing these studs, but this one got away from me. Let's go.
Just the joint.
This is the joint. She had weed on her.
No charges, right? No charges. Mom's right there. She comes over, we'll release.
That's two going to jail for no reason.
Mom's on the way. Once she gets here, we'll release. Got it?
She had a joint in her shop.
Who does?
The female in that car.
Who's that one?
She's the one who threatened to kill us last time, but I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, ma'am.
Tell me what exactly went on.
So, our officers responded to a fight that just occurred here. There's apparently 20 individuals. Just a large fight.
Yeah.
When they arrived on scene, a lot of people scattered.
Yeah.
A couple of people came running up, and a couple people ended up getting detained because they were trying to fight the police officers.
So I'm the new senior manager here.
Okay.
I'm not going to tolerate it. So if you are tied into this and you live on my property, you're going to get a notice to vacate.
She is the office manager of the apartments, and she's saying that if she finds out that any of these kids were involved in this fight, she is going to evict the parents.
I already done got it from my ADO.
Have you met Linda? This is the property manager.
Good. Good. I'm going to get with her. Hurting you a little bit?
Look at this dude. No reason.
You okay? You slammed me on my head. My head is hurting.
Man, shut
I
up.
felt dead on my body.
Do you want to go with EMS? Do you want him to go with EMS?
No, he's fine. Where y'all taking him?
The mother said, no, he's fine. What kills me is you came running up to the police like you was so gangster, thorough, right? Now all of a sudden you're in handcuffs. Man, I hit my head. I got a boo-boo and my shoulder hurt. You supposed to be gangster, I thought. Oh, my God.
You slammed me on my head. My head is hurting. I felt dead on my body.
Do you want to go with EMS? Do you want him to go with EMS?
No, he's fine. Where y'all taking her to? Juvenile?
We're calling right now.
The police need a person like me to follow them around.
Alright, love you too.
I'm the mother.
Her?
Man, look at the
My son,
mother.
y'all just called me.
Other vehicle.
Oh, everybody knows.
Oh, Jesus. Look at all this attitude for no reason.
He got put in handcuffs because he was out here fighting at some point in time with somebody. So he's not getting charged today, but since he's a juvenile, we got to release him to your custody.
So what happened?
Big fight ensued and we showed up.
Who was he fighting? He fighting nobody. Come on.
Hey, face the vehicle for me.
Turn over, CJ.
And so I'm not telling you what to do, but I think you need to make better decisions. I didn't say. So,
Yeah, he'll be outside.
I'm just saying. The point that I'm trying to make.
And shout out to this officer. You know, he's saying, listen, young man, as a black man myself to a young black man, let's just try to make better decisions. And that's good. You know, I don't want to put too fine of a point on it, but we see all these mothers showing up, and I got a question. Where are the fathers? Obviously, these boys lack discipline. Do they have a male role model in their life? Do they have a father figure in their life? Anyone who can impose some type of authority. That's clearly what these young boys are missing. This officer, a man, says, hey, let's make some better decisions. You might not get this at home. I'm going to tell it to you right now. Shout out to this officer.
We have to take photos. Hey.
The point that I'm trying to get him to understand is regardless if he gets into stuff or not, who he hang out with, he don't need to hang out with.
He don't hang out with nobody.
He hang out with somebody.
No. That's my son. He's not a problem child. No. Anything else?
Nope. Y'all
okay. Every black child is not a problem child.
Oh my God. She says every black child is not a problem child as she takes her black child out of the police car. This is exactly what I'm talking about.
If he wasn't such a problem, when the police first came up, he should have said, officer, I live right down the street. I wasn't fighting. I'm just out here watching. I'll go home. I do my homework. I don't. It's a way you talk to the police. You're like, man, I ain't got to tell you nothing. And they trying to figure out what's going down. It's the way you talk to the police to make it happen.
God. She says every black child is not a problem child as she takes her black child out of the police car. This is exactly what I'm talking about. My baby's an angel. This is my baby. He wouldn't do anything like this. He don't hang out with nobody. And yet he's standing right there in the middle of a fight between 20 teenagers. And what's even worse, this mother tries to put race into it. She plays the race card by saying every black child is not a problem child. This is the type of mother that you just hate to see.
In this situation.
I'm just saying how he was just walking
So you believe your child over the police?
I believe my child because I know what I raised. I know my child. And this is exactly how children grow up to be men who are living in the state penitentiary. There's no accountability from this lady regarding her child.
In the state penitentiary.
All the kids that was actually fighting, y'all just detained the kids that wasn't.
So this is the way it worked. When I rolled up, everybody scattered. Okay. So I don't know who was fighting, but if they don't live here, it's called loitering and prowling.
What's your name and badge number anyway? We have a blaster.
Officer Johnson, 6.
Oh, okay, fine. Let me get a card.
I don't have a card actually.
Y'all gonna just go put him in handcuffs.
Oh my God, the women have come back. Now they want his badge number. Now they want a card. Now they want to report him. But the only thing he did was tell this young black man, hey, let's make better decisions. And that's coming from a black man who's successful. But now these black women want to get him in trouble. All he was trying to do was help this kid. He doesn't owe this kid anything. And look where it gets him. This is absolutely ridiculous.
He wasn't fighting. He wasn't fighting. He just was coming from my sister. He wasn't even fighting. She got him on the video camera. Coming to the house from coming from school.
Uh-huh.
Y'all better go to the ones that y'all need to go to. You gotta tell me what happened.
Give me a...
Stop that. Stop it.
No, not,
quiet.
you ain't coming out until your mom says so.
Send him right back in there for me, please.
Yeah.
All right, shout out to this mama. This mama says, hold up, be quiet. In fact, sit his ass right down back in that patrol car. This lady's not like, oh, my baby's an angel. This is my baby. He would never do anything wrong. These are the mothers that we need in these communities.
Can anybody tell me what's going on?
We got a call that there were about 20 children up here fighting. So when I showed up, everybody kind of scattered. And then he refused to identify himself, refused to give me his name on his birthday. So at that point it became obstruction. He went to handcuffs to be detained. That's why he's in this situation. We're not going to pursue those charges. We're going to release him to you.
What are the charges?
Loitering and prowling and obstruction. And obstruction. But
do you know what your charges are? Listen, if I ask you one more question and you shake your head at me, and you answer me with attitude, they can go ahead and take you because I'm getting sick of this. Why didn't you tell this man where you live at? This man ain't lying on you. I know your attitude. This man is not lying on you.
Look at this. This is beautiful. You don't see her cussing this kid out. You don't see her trying to denigrate this kid like the other mom was doing. This mother says, hey, I know you. I know your attitude. Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? And if you lie to me, I'm gonna let these cops take you. Now, this is excellent parenting. And again, having represented so many kids, I can tell you sometimes, guys, it's not the parents, it's the environment. And the only thing that these parents can do is remove the child from the area, which is very difficult because a lot of times there's economic hardship. Good parenting is so important, but sometimes even that is not strong enough to save children from bad influences. But I love the way this mom is talking to her kid. It's respectful, it's not cussing, but it's authoritative.
You should not have came down here. It is a phone in the schoolhouse that you can use, and several phones there. Somebody is coming to get you. You know that. And then you got an attitude.
Ma'am, thank you.
Shout out to that mom. Shout out to that mom.
No, he arrested me because I didn't want to answer his question.
Okay, Camaro, what's wrong with that? Camaro, you are in somebody else's property. That don't work like that.
I talked to her dad. The paperwork will be sent to that address that they live at over in Iowa. All right, so just wait for the court date. So I called the jail to see if they were going to take her, but the jail wasn't going to. That's literally the only reason she's not going over.
She got lucky.
Gamora was charged with felony obstruction, loitering, and prowling, and 2 counts of battery. Gamoria was charged with possession of marijuana, obstruction, and loitering and prowling. The others were released to the care and custody of their parents. One parent made it clear that the blame for the entire situation was the fault of the police, who responded to numerous 911 calls related to a large fight. They are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
All right, guys, so what do you think? One of these young girls was charged with felony grade obstruction along with other misdemeanor charges. And then the last girl was charged with marijuana that they found in her sock. They, in fact, really wanted to arrest this girl. One of the officers called the jail to say, hey, will you take her? But because she's a minor, the jail was like, no, and then they had to let her go. But the officers on scene definitely wanted her incarcerated. So what do you guys think? This video went viral because a lot of people thought that the officers exercised an abuse of authority, but so many others thought that no, the officers did the right thing. Where do you fall on this? Were the officers correct in how they handled the situation? Put your comments below.
Man, I'm gonna tell y'all like this. My man right here, the attorney guy, I don't know his name. His name is attorney. Anyway, the attorney guy that's speaking. He's an attorney. I think he said he was a retired attorney. Anyway, look how he presents himself. These kids are listening to YouTube all over the world. YouTubers, right? I have noticed everybody who's against, man, F the police. Y'all don't got to tell the police nothing and all this type of stuff are the ones that already got charges. They done did a little bit of time and all this type of stuff, and they don't have nothing to show for some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Then you got people like me, I never been to jail. I had a clearance in my life. I worked at the Navy Yard, had a badge and all that type of stuff. When the police come to me, yes sir, no problem. I show as much respect as I can to the law, especially when I know I ain't done nothing. You want to search my car? Sure, you can search my car. I ain't got nothing to hide, bruh. Yeah, they mess around and plant something on you. Well, so far they haven't planted anything on me. You know, if they do plant something, I leave it up to him. But nah, y'all got so much lip and so much mouth, and y'all teach these kids that, and that's how come they got charges. Now they got charges. Now they used to being in with the charges. So when they get out, it's like a celebration. It's a celebration. So now they got a little more braver. Oh man, forget that. Sometimes they get away with talking all this smack to the police. I say the police did more than, I wish they would have done a little more, to be honest. They should have put 5 or 6 more of them little kids and put some cuffs on them and put them in the back of that paddy wagon. You notice how the little boy opened his mouth and started talking, said his name after that. That's what they need. They need some hard love sometimes. I'm gonna get on up out of here, man. Hey, y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.